Fantasy Lounge, coming straight from the corner of 33rd and Emerald, talking about the greatest fantasy football league ever made.
All of a sudden, this guy comes out of nowhere, scores 4 touchdowns, gains 200 yards, drops a 40-burger on me.
It's the sold out of TD's league. 12 degenerates from Oaklawn compete for more than just bragging rights.
If you lose, you shut up now. Every year I set this league up. Every year no wins. This was the year.
Who's going to be the tease? Who's going to win it all? Find out on the Fantasy Lounge.
I don't even trade Trav. Priority. It's been months. Come on, it's not fair.
Talk to the commissioner.
Look, Andre, I approve this trade. I think you're going to have to take care of yourself.
All right, this is the Fantasy Lounge podcast edition.
And we are live in the Fantasy Lounge. A little technical mishap, a little Steuben ran a little long in the intro there, but
Well, what more can you say, honestly? It's week 3. Welcome back. Some people are feeling high about their teams. Some people are feeling low, if you know what I mean. How do you, let's just get right into it.
Go right
That's
into it.
right. You know what? This is right off the brim. This is Sunday morning. They had a little breakfast edition. And we're coming at you, we want to keep it under 30 minutes, and we're just going to come at you just information and just something to get you a little pregame.
A lot happened this week, not just with my team. A lot happened. Let's just talk trades real quick. Initially, the big trade was, but it turned out to be not even that big of a trade, was me trading Waldo, Odell, Demarius for Gurley, Jordy, basically. I know some people didn't like it.
There was 5 people involved. Name them, Mike.
I gave up I gave up Mark Ingram, Demarius, Odell, Bortles, and Vincent Jackson, and then I got in return Gurley, Jordy, Devontae Parker, Palmer, and Deion Lewis. And so I know initially people will want to hate that trade, but I felt like I had to make a move, and that was the best move for me at the time.
And then as the week transpired, there's more trades going on.
Yes. So I believe what happened first was Steuben trading Ryan, Gronk, Eddie Lacy, and Golden Tate for I believe DeMarco Murray, and a couple other people remain to be named later.
Yeah.
And then Steuben then flips DeMarco Murray for Jarvis Landry. So,
which I stole it from Lake.
Lake is so stacked at wide receiver that he could afford to make that deal, and good for him.
Oh, okay.
Good for him. And now the one trade that caused everybody up in arms, people were threatening to veto the trade, which is complete bullshit, was the trade that I traded this man right here. I gave away Jordy and Gurley and also Tyler Boyd, and I got in return Alshon, Travis Benjamin, and Frank Gore. And so a lot of people, what I found interesting, a lot of people hated on that trade, but not one person reached out to me to see what I was thinking. And if you did, I assure you, you would have left that conversation thinking, wow, this man knows what he's doing.
Oh, absolutely. Not only did not one person reach out to you, like it's a well-being check at this point. The leagues, that's the main thing. Mike told me yesterday himself that he hasn't won anything in a month. The kid is catching more L's than anyone.
The Cleveland Browns.
The Cleveland Browns. The kid not only lost a man game yesterday, throws his controller, locks himself in his room. So all I gotta say is I'm pumped for Sunday and what's gonna transpire today, especially when we're going to a little viewing party at Mac's house. But I'm really nervous for you, Mike.
In general, I feel good about this week, but I think, I feel that me blowing up my team is a blessing in disguise, and from this point on, it's a new season. I feel rejuvenated.
Yeah, you must rise from the ashes.
Exactly. Now, crazy week two. We're gonna do a little bum stud start of the week for you, and in general, some interesting matchups last week. McCarthy beating Ryan, which was a big upset.
Huge.
And also Lewis almost trying to pull out an upset against Gallagher and Gallo holding off. Other than that, the matchups were kind of pretty big blowouts. But some interesting bums, some studs, and some starts in the week. So Randy, you got a little bum for me?
Bum?
Yeah.
Good question. How do you? Oh no, it's week 3. A bum of the week.
For week 2.
It's got to be Allen Robinson, man.
Yeah.
I think Allen Robinson. I'm looking for the bounce back. Interesting statistic that I learned is, did you know Blake Bortles is only thrown 3 career? He's only at first quarter touchdowns. 3 career. They don't score. This team initially starts out so slow, kind of like the podcast today, just so slow and so methodical that you expect them to score in the second half, and they haven't had anything.
Yep. No, I agree, and I think the bums could be Bortles combo with Allen Robinson.
Allen Hurns, yeah.
But I mean, Allen Hurns, he's decent for number 2, but I mean, Allen Robinson, I'm gonna get into Allen Robinson later. But yeah, I agree with that. My bum of the week, Eddie Lacy. Not even just so much for last week. I think he put up a hot 5. Just like, what happened to your career? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, are you that big of a bum now where it's just like you can't even like score a touchdown anymore? Like, what happened to you? It's like the curse of the Alabama running backs.
Man, they're eating good.
I don't know, but hopefully Kenyon Drake starting this week might have a better week, right? So just Eddie Lacy, just like what happened to you?
Honestly, it's been eating good.
It's just terrible. Okay, now start of the week. Interesting. I'm gonna give a little shout out to my man Mike McCarthy for his start of the week. Starting basically all 3 of his receivers and not Sammy Watkins. If he starts Sammy Watkins, then he loses to Ryan. So he started Shepard, Will Fuller, and also Jordan Matthews, and they both got him double-digit points. But one wrong move by McCarthy there cost him a W.
Usually he's on the other side of that, making the crucial wrong move at the wrong time. It's nice to see him break through and get that big win.
Yeah. Any specific start for you?
Start of the week, I'm gonna have to go. Maybe Gio Bernard, man.
That was a good start by you.
I know it's my team, I can't say, but that's the only thing I can come off of the top of my head right now. But Gio Bernard had 25 points. And it's really telling, like, statistically by Pro Football Focus, Jeremy Hill is just absolutely garbage. He's literally ranked one of the worst running backs behind Jeremy Langford in the NFL. And what happened to Jeremy Hill? The guy came out as a stud.
Yeah, I don't understand. It looked like him and C.J. Anderson were both going to be garbage, but C.J. obviously picked it up. I mean, him, Trent Richardson, Eddie Lacy, like.
Another start of the week I would like to add to, just coming off the head, I would just say to start in general, maybe the steal of the draft, if this continues forward, is the NFL's leading wide receiver right now is Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs.
Only 2 weeks, but.
It's only been 2 weeks, but, is he QB? Can you say it? He doesn't. He's had 3 different quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine? I mean, it looked like him and Sam Bradford got a nice little rapport.
Absolutely. And coming into last year, the last 5 games of the season, he just had career numbers. He caught for over 650 yards with, I believe, 30-something receptions.
Yeah.
So it's his sample size is getting larger and larger as his career goes on.
Yeah. Now, some stuff of the week. In general, someone that I have a lot of respect for. That's Philip Rivers. This man,
Moxie.
All right, he loses Keenan Allen, no Danny Woodhead, and for most of the game anyway. And he goes out and drops like a 35 for Gallagher, just hitting people, hitting Dontrell Inman, hitting that big Tyrell Williams guy. Travis Benjamin pops off. I think it's Philip Rivers, like our generation's Dan Fouts.
Good comparison.
I mean, another former child this dude just puts up numbers every week. And another cushy matchup this week. I don't think Gallagher's starting him. He's starting Luck against San Diego, but man, Philip Rivers just another great week for him.
Absolutely. Denver D also dropped a 29 for Andy, which was huge in a victorious win. I think that about does it.
I'm gonna bum stud of the week. Just coming at you quick, actually. Now.
I want to break out a new segment. You know what I mean? This Sunday morning, grab your coffee, grab your breakfast sandwich, look at little Tinker Stinker, you know what I mean,
yeah.
On the toilet, and let's just do some news or noise right away. Give you a little news or noise. News or noise. Alshon Jeffrey, hamstring issue.
To me, that's just noise. And it wasn't a hamstring. They're saying knee.
Knee, my fault, knee.
But that's just noise. He's playing. But, going throughout the week, I was monitoring his progress because that's what I got from you. And he didn't practice Thursday, which was a little concerning. And I want Alshon to be taking more reps with Brian Hoyer, right? He didn't have that opportunity this week, and I'm still starting him. But that's just noise. Alshon, He'll be there. I think he's gonna have a decent week this week, Sunday night.
Absolutely. I have no idea why the Bears playing two primetime games in a row.
Terrible.
What's LFL thinking? The Bears are a dumpster fire. But, that makes everyone wants to watch a car crash. You know what I mean? So that's turned into a little. I want to add a little news and noise. You know what I mean?
I was gonna throw one in there.
Oh, go right ahead.
Brandon Marshall with the questionable tag heading into the new games. News and noise.
I believe this is news because they said he's on a snap count, and you never like to hear as one of your starters with a snap count.
No.
So that being said, it's a crucial decision for Gallagher to make right now, especially being Gallagher playing this week. Is he going to play Brandon Marshall on that snap count, or is he going to put in someone else?
All he has is Sanu.
And then he said he was thinking about starting Sanu.
Against New Orleans Monday night. I kind of like it.
And the 10-year anniversary of the first game after Kurt being a trainer.
Ooh, interesting.
Little news and noise. This goes out for Ryan. Jamal Charles still out.
I think a little bit news. Here's why. Not for Ryan because he has Spencer Ware. That's not good. And I don't know when their bye week is. If their bye week's week 4, I understand. Sitting him. I gotta look. But if the bye week makes sense, I think you sit him out until he's fully 100%. But a little bit. Again, Jamal Charles isn't spring chicken anymore. He's this guy's been handling the rock for 5-6 years consistently. Getting touches, and it is a little bit of news for me. I'm a little worried for it because I love Jamal Charles. I want to see him play.
Absolutely, it's a little concerning, you could say, that he tore his ACL against the Bears in week 4, I believe, or was it week 3? It's coming up, and it's potentially almost a year or past a year since his ACL injury, and he's still not back out there. So it's something to keep your eyes about, and I'd be pretty nervous about going forward.
Yeah.
Additionally, a little more news or noise. How about AP being out and, let's say, in whole, the Vikings offense with Sam Bradford at the helm? News or noise is his performance, let's say, last week Sunday Night Football.
I don't like the fact that AP's out, but I think I don't think the Minnesota's going to suffer that much. I think it's almost like not a relief, but you don't have to go into every week now. All right, we got to give AP his touches. You know what I'm trying to say? Now, like McKinnon, who has showed signs, like this dude passes the eye test every time I see him. Asiata's is a good back as well. I think now you just kind of free yourself up a little bit. I think it is. Don't get me wrong, AP being out, but it's just it feels like it's more of a nice release in a way. I think it could be helpful to develop some of these guys from, and then maybe you get Laquan Treadwell in a little bit more.
Maybe I think it's an opportunity for more people to get touches in that offense.
Yeah.
Especially we start getting the ball to their tight end. I'm sorry, I was looking at something else. To their tight end more, and why am I blanking on his name? The guy from Notre Dame. Kyle Rudolph. There's just more points out there if AP isn't around, because he's literally, you wouldn't call him a ball hog, but he handles a variety of their touches. Is there any other news and noise, Mike, you'd like to add?
Delaney Walker, big news for me. Hamstring issue, testing out pre-game. I will not be starting him. Call me crazy, but any type of hamstring issue, I stay away from. That's all I need right now, is fucking Delaney Walker to run an out route and he fucking comes up lame. Can't have that, won't have it, choose not to have it. I'm starting, what's that dude? Henry. Starting the white guy from San Diego. The tight end. I forgot his first name, but I know his last name's Henry.
From San Diego?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm starting him. I know, just reading about him, this man, looks good in practice. And so I believe Philip Rivers is going to be able to find him the rock a little bit.
Okay. There's 2 more people I'd like to break down news and noise as we're coming to the 15-minute mark.
Yeah.
1, Sammy Watkins getting hurt in a walkthrough. First off, who gets hurt in a walkthrough? Second, someone steps on a surgically repaired foot. Is this potentially makes him pretty much out for the year? I wouldn't say out, but that's that question mark where it's going to be nagging injury this whole year. He's never going to be reliable starter.
Yeah. I mean, it's big news. Big news, no doubt. And it's big news for like Tyrod Taylor. I don't know if he's any value anymore because it's just Sammy Watkins is such a big play threat. I mean, we'll see. He had a good week on Thursday night against the Jets. But the Jets' defense the secondary is just not looking good at all. I think it's big time news. Big time news that Sammy Watkins in general, with this season, could be up for grabs. So.
And last, I'd like to say Todd Gurley not inside the top 40 running backs.
I think it's news. I do think that they're gonna find a way to. They gotta just pass the ball to him a little bit more. Come on, like one reception last week. It's terrible. One target last week. Terrible. I couldn't watch it. Couldn't watch it. I didn't want to even deal with it this week. That's why I moved them. I figured if I move them, I rather have my rationale for moving Todd Gurley is I rather have in my opinion, two number one receivers. I get that in Alshon and Travis Benjamin, and I give up Jordy and I give up a running back. That was my rationale behind it. I felt like, and Gore to me, I get it. You take or leave Gore, but at the same time, at least I know Gore against San Diego.
No ceiling high Gore.
Yeah, at least I know against San Diego, like there's a chance he's gonna get some red zone touches. Like have the Rams even been in the red zone? I don't know.
I cannot understand the Rams offense and the fact that Jeff Fisher got a contract extension.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
They haven't scored a touchdown this entire season yet.
If I'm Todd Gurley,
and they're 1-1. Like
put it this way, if I'm any team that needs a running back right now, I'm calling the Rams right now and giving them my next 5 first-round picks. Give me Todd Gurley right now.
I think Todd Gurley is like the end of a legacy at running backs where as we could see, because everyone hit the waiver wire hard this week, is running back by commission is the NFL.
That's what I was like.
The one running back systems have tremendously gone down.
That's a great point. I hit the waiver wire hard. Got 3 running backs that could potentially. I get Jordan Howard.
I'll lead their team in touches.
Kenyon Drake. I got, and then also I got Washington from Detroit. Dwayne Washington from Detroit. And so I hit the running back.
You got it. Going into this is completely off topic from news and noise.
Yeah.
But going into the future, do you even draft running backs anymore?
You can't. You can't do it. You just can't do it. I won't do it unless it's like unless it's a no-brainer, a PPR stud. Yeah. It's got to be someone that catches the ball. You can't do it. Now, that's a little interesting news. A lot of. Still early there, but a lot of juicy nuggets coming out about people's health, about people being unhappy, and so good little segment right there.
Thank you.
Now we're gonna go right into a little pop-off, drop-off. Right? Here's the thing: we're trying to wrap it up because we gotta go watch some football games, right? So I got a little pop-off, drop-off. I'm talking first to Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson finally pops off today. I think he has 126 receiving yards over 2 games. That's 63 yards per game right now. He's averaging. That's terrible. I know Allen Robinson has a huge week this week. I know you don't want to hear this. He has a huge week. I'm predicting over 100 yards, 2 touchdowns for A-Rob this week. He gets it done. He's going for over a 28 this week. Put it in the bank. Put it in the bank. Money in the bank. Now, a little drop-off. I'm going Kelvin Benjamin. Against a pretty underrated Minnesota defense that does a good job, not only mixing up their coverages, not only playing great man-to-man, also Mike Zimmer likes the blitz. They mix it up really well, and I think that they're very physical. And I think Kelvin Benjamin's going to have an issue with the physicality. I know Kelvin Benjamin, the best receiver in the league right now, after 2 games, besides maybe, I know throw Diggs out, but Kelvin Benjamin's right there.
Yeah, he's a man among freaks. That's what he looks like.
Yeah,
man among boys.
He's been very impressive. I think they're projecting him at like a 17, 18. I don't think he gets that. I think he goes for maybe 4 for 60. No touchdown. It gets late about 10, 11, 12 points only in fantasy. So I think Allen Robinson, the wide receiver edition. Allen Robinson pops off. Kelvin Benjamin drops off this week.
Oh, that's some good little segment right there.
Yeah. Now, of course, no fantasy lounge is complete, right? Without a good old-fashioned commissioner's corner.
Absolutely. I'm gonna keep the commissioner corner a little brief this week. There's nothing been much that's really grinding my gears except the trade fiasco. Yes, I call it a fiasco because it was poorly handled and poorly managed by a select few of individuals. And the individuals I'd like to say is the competition committee. For some reason, they felt like they had to flex their muscle, like they had power, and decided to weigh in on our trade.
Yeah.
What a not weighable even situation.
Didn't even deem necessary to
deem necessary. And this is the reason why. First off, that's bringing Ryan. That's a number 1 player of the competition committee. Like, this, like, can you believe the text I was getting from this guy? Like, he's pretty much like the vice president of, like, student council in grammar school, all right? You have absolutely no power. All you do is have a title. So stop trying to hijack the league as a ploy to feel like a sense of purpose for yourself, okay? You're not going to be a commissioner, Rye. Let's just throw that out there. That ship has sailed, all right? So it was this opportunity to inject himself into a power position for no reason. And, like, I was not going to let the trade go through anyways. Second, Wasim. Like, dude. Wasim's going to say anything is not fair as long as he's not benefiting from it. No one said anything last year when you traded... Jesus, Kane. When you traded away and literally raped McCarthy. Just straight raped McCarthy.
That was a bad trade. And
you know what? At the end, who are you to tell someone else that you can't trade a team? Everyone pays $200. Unless we see something totally egregious, which you'll know when you see it. And this doesn't come anywhere close to it. And last is Andy. Andy doesn't know half the shit's going on. Thanks for having us over last week. Had a great time. Got fucked up. Got some fucking face paint on or whatever the shit that was. But it was a great time. But the main thing is this. All y'all need to relax. Every time I make a move, everyone's coming at me like calling collusion. I decide the draft order. Collusion. I decide this. Collusion. Waldo saying, nigga, some shit like that. No. And then Lath thinks he's the fucking shit now. Out of nowhere, he's on a high horse. The main thing is everyone's feeling great about themselves right now. It's week 2, all right? Some people are 2-0, one's 1-1, the rest are 0-2. A lot's going to be decided in the upcoming weeks. So everyone sit back and relax and just enjoy the show because the league's never been greater. We got guys rocking Hawaiian shirts in honor of Trotta because he's wearing all black because this is going to be his fucking funeral today. But let's go get it, boys. Week 2's in the books. Week 3, optimism is on the horizon.
Yeah, I would say that.
Go out and get a win.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
you notice I didn't even throw in something else in this? I just want a little side bit. Randy, for the first time in league history, last 4 years, beat Waldo. Like, I not even rubbed it into him either. You know what I mean? Just finally took it. It was better for myself. It was something I needed to prove to myself.
Yeah. No, good. And that was a big win for you.
Oh, absolutely.
Another great commissioner's corner. I know that's
Probably
one of the more hectic weeks in our fantasy league that I can remember.
I know the lounge is moving. Like we're moving preparations. Like, it's hard to get
the show going because we're in the process of move. We're working, so we're
in the process of moving to a bigger and better location.
Yeah, and we're gonna get a real lounge going.
Actual studio. We're gonna get involved, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah. So all right. Well, as always, you can check us out on our Twitter feed. So
Twitter feed, absolutely, and give Dave Steuben a shout out. And he's been doing. If you actually listen to his podcast, great numbers and great breakdowns of each games. Yes. So we've been leaving it up to Steuben because he's bringing down the numbers, and honestly, he gets paid to do it. No, he pays to do it, right? That's what college students are. So it's never a dull moment, is it?
No. And as always, it's never too late to come relax at the lounge. Take care, guys.
Little chest here. Good night, Italy.